Well, hi. Okay, now I'm live. I was literally talking to myself for a second there. Welcome to Shop Talk on Wednesday night. It is January 31st and 7 o'clock. Our Shop Talks go up every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and I usually keep them posted. So we've got this one posted this time, and hopefully we have people coming on in. Let me put the comments up. If you have comments you want to make, go ahead and make them so I see that you're here. But hello, this has been quite a week. I think we need all of these things on here. Hi, Jessica and Christina and Lisa. Things going off on my phone. Okay, I'm sitting at my other computer tonight to go over tonight's Shop Talk. Hi, guys. The vlog this week was just about a day behind. It just went up a little bit ago, so the vlog is there. The vlogs are weekly things that are kind of, they are stitching related. They're very much stitching related, but they're more of a story of what it is that I'm doing, rather than just your basic, not basic. They're not, Flosstubes are not basic. The typical format of Flosstube, I think, is more of what I wanted to say. It's a little bit different from your typical format, as I'm just taking you on a little journey of something that I did over the past week. And well, hi, everybody. Welcome. Okay, we've got people in from Louisiana and San Francisco and Oregon. Oh, great. Hi, I see you all. Welcome. It's good to see you. So this week, I move my chair. Ooh, I got really close to you. Sorry about that. I move my chair a little bit so I can sit down. I forgot last week to do the giveaway, to announce the winners. So I have winners because we had 3 winners from the previous episode for the complete kits from the Sweet Wing Studio, Far Better Things. Is it backwards again? I was hoping that I would have that fixed, but anyway, Far Better Things. And I do have the winners for that, so I'm going to hang out a little bit, let people come in, and then we'll get that taken care of. We have more giveaways for this week, so we'll get that taken care of too. We're probably going to be on maybe for about a half hour. It's not a long episode, depending on if you got a bunch of questions and things we need to take care of for this week. And then I'm going to remind you all too to head over for Nicole's Stitch Along. I believe they're probably in a wrap up. I should have checked that. Nicole, you're here. Nicole, is tonight your last night? Put in the comments over on Nicole Sports channel at 8 o'clock. There will be a stitch-in Daily Bopper for Valentine's Day Quaker. It has been a long day already. It's been a long week. Anyway, let me get the giveaways for what we missed from the other episode for the 3 kits. And the winners are going to be, is it backwards? It's probably backwards. I'm going to read it. Susan Redmond 5101. I will put these in the comments too. Nicole is saying that it's the final night of live Stitch with Friends, and the finishing tutorial will be next week. So you see her down here in the comments, Nicole Spore LLC. You're going to want to head over to her channel at 8 o'clock tonight for the final episode of the Valentine's Day Quaker. And then there's Alice Marsh, 1152. You also won. And Kim Anderson, 9075. So those are our 3 winners from our previous Flosstube that I forgot to mention last week. My bad on that. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to get those taken care of right out of the gate. And I'm going to tag you in the comments when we are finished here. So, hi, everybody. Hi, April and Janet and Carol. Everyone's here. Welcome. This week, the vlog took me on quite the adventure. I had a fantastic weekend. I found something, and it's in the vlog. You're going to find out. It blew my mind. So I did a stitching challenge over the weekend, and I took on the challenge of starting and finishing a project because I had one that I wanted to get done. And now that I'm here in the studio and a little bit more organized, I've been going through the whips and finding treasures, like fantastic things that I wanted to tackle and get going. And I have, this is going to be a little bit of a rant here, because I've been thinking about this last weekend. It's not really a rant, I guess. It's just something I'm going to discuss. You know how there's not a stigma, I guess, to it. It's just kind of a lot of chitter chatter goes on about stash, like it's a bad thing or something. But I mean, I think stash, adding to stash, having stash. I mean, the stitching from stash thing, I get that. That's all good. Like, we're only going to stitch from stash. I get that. But I'm also into acquiring stash, because had I not acquired the stash that I have, I can't pull from it to stitch from. So, there's that type of thing, because I found that in my stash, because I didn't get to it right away anyway, but there was an awesome kit that was already here in my shop when I was ready to get to it, and I could just pull from it and like shop from my own, stuff. Can't do that unless I buy it first, right? So you can't stitch your stash unless you buy your stash. So that's my little rant, because I was, thinking, I was feeling like, oh man, I really got to stitch my stash. But then I thought, well, I also want to build it, because it was fun to shop my stash. Let's put it that way. Anywho, that's my little 2 cents for today. So I was able to do that. Stash is phenomenal, Joan. It is fantastic to have a good stash. So I was able to accomplish that over the weekend. And then we also had the craziness of a trailer was stolen from our driveway, basically on Sunday or Saturday night. So I was in the middle of this whole stitching challenge, and I was like gung ho, ready to go. And then my husband and I, we took off and went to breakfast on Sunday morning. And when we came back, I realized our trailer was gone, and it's a covered trailer. So our trailer was gone. Someone had stolen it. I called the police. We had the hiccup of having, this took time, right? Just took time. Had to call the police and tell them, do the whole police report and stuff. Then a couple hours later, they called us and they found it. So bonus. Now I'm going to share a secret with you, because I think this is hilarious. But our trailer is not like some high-end fancy trailer, right? I mean, we got some stuff going on here, but I think it was because Brian's theory is they drove off like in the dark, like without the lights, so they could kind of get away into another spot, and then pulled over and went to hook the lights up, and the lights hadn't been working. So the lights weren't working on the trailer. So it's in the middle of the night. So they figured, like they can't take off with our trailer because you're going to get pulled over because there's no lights. So anyway, see, saved us. Anyway, I know, mean people, thieves, right? All right. So this week I have some other things to go over, but one announcement that I wanted to make and put on here, and I meant to talk about it last week, was that as I have been working on the Flosstube channel, well, not Flosstube, but my YouTube channel, as I've been working on my YouTube channel, because I'm kind of looking at that. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, maybe it's obvious. I don't know. I'm looking at my my channel as a better way to provide content for you guys and provide inspiration and tutorials and things like that. It takes time. It will build. I will continue to work on that and build that. But as I've been looking at my YouTube channel, I've also been looking through my analytics and what maybe worked in the past and what didn't. I mean, some of my stuff I look in the past, I'm like, oy, why would anybody? Anyway, so one of the episodes, or one thing that I had last year, or I guess it's an episode, it was a Flosstube episode, is in 2023, the number one episode was what I had called a project bag parade. All right, where I went through, and maybe you've seen it, it's in there. I can link it so you can go watch it from last year. And I went through all of my project bags and told where I got them from, what they were, what I liked about them, all of that. I would like to do another project bag parade this year. However, you've seen most of my project bags. I've gotten new ones, and I got a lot of things that I could add and share to it. But I would really love to show you as many as I could in that episode. So this is my request. I kind of put on the notes tonight that I had a special request, special shout out, or calling all project bag makers, basically, right? So what I would like is, if you are a project bag maker, or you know of a project bag maker, and you would like to be featured in the episode that I'm preparing, that is the project bag parade, I would love to share your work. Love to share your bag. I'd love to share your link. I'd love to share all your details. but I need one of your bags. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to post my address in the comments. It's on our website and everything too. So, the address here to the studio. And if you would like to send in a project bag, I will share it during the project bag parade. I will share all of your details. Tell me anything you want me to share about it, right? What makes your project bag awesome? What do you love about your project bag? How do you sell your project bag? Where can we find your project bag? What made you want to make project bags in the first place? Tell us all about you. Tell us all about your shop. Tell us where to get it. I'm going to put an episode together sharing all of that. And then all the bags that come in will be the giveaways for that episode. Does that make sense? Everybody on board? Are there any project bag makers out there tonight who might be interested? I'm going to give it to mid-February. So sometime in the mid-February range is when the parade will go up. And then we'll have a giveaway that night during the parade and launch it. So what are your thoughts on that? Nothing? Crickets? Interested? All right. If you're interested, I will put the, after this live is over, in the description box below will be my address. Send it in. I'll start collecting them and start sharing them. And then, like I said, they're basically, we'll donate type of thing and do the giveaway because, unless I want to buy your bag. So that's that. But anyway, I probably will want to buy a few bags. So send it in and throw it our way. So that is the announcement that I kind of forgot to share and go over last week, is the project bag parade in that episode. Good. I'm glad you guys like that idea. Okay, Christine. And then the other point of business for this week is a little bit about our retreat. All right. So the retreat is this fall and it's in September. It is full. There is a wait list, however. So in January, now that we're into 2024, what we have done is we have started a Facebook group page for the 141 Pep Rally Retreat, which is in September. And we're putting all of the registered people that are in there into the Facebook room so that we can start getting together, gathering, getting our information all in one spot. And we're, it's not as easy as you think to track people down to get them into a Facebook room. So we've been working on that all week. So if you are already registered for that retreat and you have not received an invite to that Facebook group, let me know, reach out. So, and I see that people are on the wait list. Be excited because the way it worked out, or how I run the retreat, and to give you a little overview of it, is when we put the registration out there to register for one of our retreats, I have a deposit that I have you do. It's a $75 deposit. The entire retreats are $375 to come to the event. Stitching with the Housewives is our designer for this event this fall, and $75 is the deposit. The $75 deposit is refundable up into the time just before I send out the stitching kit, which is the pre-stitch for the retreat. We've checked in with Priscilla and Chelsea, and right now market is happening. So we're looking at aftermarket, kind of finalizing that detail of knowing exactly when that pre-stitch will be ready to send out. And just as once I know I have it, what I'll do is I'll contact all the participants, and then they will be invoiced for the remainder of the balance for the retreat. Once that is paid, then there is no longer a refund. If something should happen, we just kit all of your stuff up for you and send it your way. However, because we are also, in the midst of gathering everybody, there are people who can't make it now, right? It's always going to happen. So that's why the wait list is important. And you should always put yourself on a wait list if there's something you want. So we do have spots that we are going to be filling, and we're going to be looking to the wait list sometime next week to start filling those. So don't worry, hang out. You're on the wait list. We're going to be going through that very shortly because we do have space available that has opened up, because like I said, things come up for people and they have to change. So, but that's kind of why we got it that way. So that's that order of business. I still have some things I have to make up for you guys for last week that have not gotten onto the site yet because we're working and we're getting ready for market and prepping for a few things. I will be going to market. I know we've already talked about that before, and working on building the stash and working on the wholesale end of our website. The website will have a wholesale login. I say that like this because I don't know how to make that happen, but I have appointments with the website people who are working with me to get that done. So I have every confidence that we're going to get it figured out and get it done. I just don't know exactly when. So we're going to have a wholesale login on our website for shops. So if you're a shop and you would like to purchase we don't have all of our products as wholesale products, but some of them are, and you want those, you will be able to get a login to the wholesale side of things, and it will take you over there and you order your stuff and off it goes. We are taking a few new release items to market with us and a couple of collaboration pieces to market with us. And that'll be it. And mostly it's to, meet people. Lynn is going with me. You will meet Lynn at some point. So Lynn is going with me and she will be at market with me. So that's a lot. Sorry, I'm just kind of rambling. Do any of you guys have some questions about something I might have missed this last week or something you'd like me to share, or you're working on something? Again, I still have trinket box details coming your way. The stands have been shipping out, the large stands, the little stands that were the new products, those have been shipping out, and those have a small tutorial coming up as well. So the vlog went up today. The next couple of days, you're going to see a finishing tutorial, which is just a quick item. I think I have it almost done on the stand. So the stand will go up as a finishing tutorial. And then, of course, this live will be reposted and you can see it on the replay. And other than that, no questions from you guys. All right. Because I don't have a lot of new things. I did do some stitching this last week. You'll see that on the vlog, but I also have another, April. I'm sorry. I see April's here. Crafty Blue Bonnet. Hello. Oh my gosh. Her charts you guys are going to have to listen to me. I'm always off running, right? But just hold for a moment because I got a couple April things that I want to show you. I hope I can grab them fast. Chat amongst yourselves. Okay, I'm back. I'm coming. So in the mail today from April of Crafty Blue Bonnet, we've got some new charts. Look at this one, you guys. Okay, Sewing Spool Trio Set 1. Love it. That obviously alludes to the fact that there will be a Set 2. Good job, April. Isn't it cute? See it okay with the plastic on there? I don't want to take these out because they're not mine. But check it out. Look at these cute she does an entire series of little spools, and they're just really killing it. So I think those are super cute. And then she's working on state spools as well. So we've got, is this Maryland? And then she did Texas. Fingers crossed Michigan is coming soon, but those will be up tomorrow, so you can grab charts from Crafty Blue Bonnet because I think I love the blue. I love that blue color that you picked, April. It's adorable. Update on curing DIY paint. Yes. Oh, yes. I do know Chelsea is going to have her baby, Cindy. I haven't really talked to them about I haven't talked to them at all, really, but we'll figure that out. The DIY paint. Yes, it's a go. It is a go. We will be carrying the DIY paint here in the studio. Just got approved for that. So I will be putting an order in for that here probably in the next couple of days. I'm just kind of looking through the colors and things that we want. I think the weather is good. It's always sketchy to be shipping paint in the winter because it's stuff that we don't want freezing. So, we'll see how it goes with that. But yay, Maryland. I know, right, Ann? Yes, the DIY paint is a go. So DIY paint is from Debbie's Design Diary, and it is she is actually out of California, and you would love her YouTube channel as well. So she is Debbie's Design Diary on YouTube. I'm going to link her in the description box below as well, because she does super fun vlogs, and she's got some crazy fun paint techniques, because the DIY paint originates as a fabric paint, or not fabric, I'm sorry, furniture paint. And but it's also fabulous for crafting. And we're going to get the sample sizes in a variety of colors. Fantastic color. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. You know me. Look at how adorable this little paint can is, right? Isn't that so cute? So this is an entire quart size. I probably will be only doing quart sizes, if we need to do a sample for kits and things like that, but we'll be doing the smaller sizes. But these are the color options that are found in the DIY paint line. Isn't that fantastic? There's so many, and so many for blending. Now, I don't know that I can pull the trigger on every single color, but I do know that there's going to be some colors in here that we're going to want. We may not need every color, because there's purples and stuff like that may not be, big sellers. So we'll probably go with a really good assortment of the basics to begin with, and you guys can start trying and playing. You might even want to grab one to paint furniture. It's awesome. You're going to love it. But the coverage is fantastic. And what I've been doing, there's also a finishing to it, but I'm just still using the Deft product for just a spray finish to put on there, and that is working fabulously. I do have an Amazon shop, so I'll figure out how to get a link to that. And there's tools in there of the favorite tools that I love. So I will try to get that link in the description box below as well, because I've linked put a little list together of the sanding thing I like, paintbrushes, all of those things. I've been trying to collect those because I know you ask me for those a lot of what I use, magnets, different things like that. So can the DIY paint be mixed for lighter, darker? Oh, yes. The DIY paint can do so much. You blend and mix, add a little water. It'll be watercolory. It really does a lot. You're going to love it. So, and have you figured out color for your linen technique? The colors for the linen technique can be any colors you want. So if you use, for instance, like a blue, you can create the same. The linen technique is more of the texture of it. So I do the same technique with lots of different colors. I can use browns and whites with it. I can use grays and blacks, take a gray and a white and mix those together. You're going to have a variety of other colors. You do it with blues and whites, and you're going to get like a layered or a denim look. It's going to have the texturized finish to it. And so the technique itself is more of what I call layered linen, because it looks a lot like linen, but you can literally do it with any of the color blends and just mix and match them as you want. So those were great questions. Thank you on that for the DIY paint. Probably by February, we'll have that up and running and in here, and I'll be showing a lot more of that, and then be able to list it exactly, what colors I'm using, because that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go with something I loved the color palette for, and the what I want to say, the function, I guess, the way how the paint works of the product, in order to be able to show and be more consistent and say, hey, this is this color. She's got cute little color names like Kissing Booth and Carnival Red and Sandy Blonde, and I can be a little more specific about these colors. Now, most of the techniques and things that I show you, it can be done with any types of paint. Okay. So like if you're using paints from, Hobby Lobby and things like that, and other chalk style paints, or even some acrylic paints will do it, they're going to work. And what I show you and how I paint with it, it's going to paint. I just was looking for something that I could give you more specifically, like this is this color. It's kind of like using, variegated floss or something. So that's a fancy floss thing. This is going to be like fancy paint. Does that make sense? We have fancy paint now. So that is coming soon. Yes, April, I am very excited for all of you to try the paints out because I think you're going to really enjoy them. After that, I think that's about what I have for you this week. Like moving into the next week, I'm pulling out some Valentine items. I'm going to be working on Valentine stitching. I have some that just need a little bit of tweaking to get them finished up. And then there were a couple free things and I wanted to stitch along. I know Kimberly is in the midst of her Valentine stitch, and there's some free charts at Fat Quarter Shop that I think are kind of cute and would like to stitch those. And they're just kind of fun. I have one project that I'm working on every night, and I guess it's kind of a secret project, but I'm trying to get it done because I've got a goal for it. Oh, okay. This is the other thing. How many can I see a show of hands of you guys that are in here? Teresa Koget's Patreon. Do we have Patreon members in here from Teresa Koget? And because tomorrow's the 1st, right? So Teresa Koget has a Patreon, and I'm in the Patreon. And on the 1st of every month, she has 3 charts that she basically lists in there, PDFs that you can just download, right? It depends on what tier you're in. There's 1, 2, and 3. Of course, I'm on 3 so that I can get all of them. And, but otherwise different levels, the drill there with that. And tomorrow's the 1st. So in the morning, there's going to be 3 new ones, and I am anxious to see those. And you never know. I might be kitting up one of those for tomorrow and working into the weekend, but I do have one that I'm working on every night for at least an hour. And if I can get Teresa Koget Wannabe, oh my gosh, Diane, you got to get in there. You got to get in there. Check it out. Once I know what they are tomorrow, I'll print them and I'll be sharing them probably in the next vlog. But and Carol, she's a Patreon, awesome, Teresa Koget Patreon. She does other things in there as well. She does stitch alongs, and we've got Jeanette is a Patreon of Teresa Koget too. So it's a fun little thing. I don't know, I like it. It's fun. She does exclusive lives and chats and things like that, and Flosstubes and different things, and does other things as well. So yeah, okay, Pam is in here too. Hey Pam. And I'll be looking for the new charts in the morning, and maybe we'll find a good one to have a new start for the next week. So I'm looking at what my next project is for the vlog, and I think it'll probably be more Valentine related or whatever might be coming up from Teresa tomorrow. We're going to find out. It's a mystery. But like I said, and if you haven't seen the vlog or are not in there, yeah, it's over there. So you can take a look on that. I know I already said that. So I don't know. Do you guys have any more questions? Denise, hello. How you doing? I'm missing you too. Denise from Goose Design is in the house. Welcome. And I think I've gotten, if there's any more questions, I'm going to hang out here for a minute, and you guys go ahead and chat your questions up. And then I'm going to try to grab something to eat before I pop into Nicole's live stream. The giveaways for next week. And we're going to use Valentine, I guess, as the random word for the comment picker. And what I do is I have a random comment picker. I throw the word in, and it picks from there the names. So that's where you see these names pop up, because that's the printout from the random comment picker, the names that did that. So for the giveaway for next week, we are going to move back to the Not Forgotten box as a giveaway. So we've got 3 of those for next week. The Not Forgotten box is an amazing value, because what it is it's a box of 6 pounds worth of random boards and finishes that maybe have a flaw or a knot in them, something that it's easy to cover them with paint, or half the time the stitch actually covers it up. So it's fine. But they're things that I don't want to just throw out, but it can't actually be mailed out. So we box them up and give them away. So we have 6 pounds worth of stuff inside each box, and we will be picking 3 winners next Wednesday of the Not Forgotten Box prize, and just use the word Valentine in the comment. Now, don't make comments yet. Wait until this live has posted as a replay and put your comment then in the comment for Valentine, however you want to use the word, in the comments after that. Then we'll random comment pick just before next Wednesday and do that. I'm just going to recap a couple things and then let you guys go so that you can get ready for the next live stream and things like that too. But at the beginning of the video, I got a lot of yours, Denise, but if you'd like to mail in, I am preparing to do a project bag parade. And so if you are a bag maker or you know of a bag maker, pass this along to them. Send a bag that you would like featured in the project bag parade. And then that is going to be one of the giveaways for that particular parade. When you send it in, I'm going to put more, details in the description box too, but tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me about your business. Tell me about your shop. Give me a link to your shop. All of the details so that once we share your item, people know how to go and find you. And this is just a way for you to get your product out in front of folks. And I will put it up. It was, like I said before earlier, it was the #1 episode from 2023 for me last year within the analytics. So we're going to do a refresh of the project bag parade, and I will be filming that, and then it will go up on its own as its own Flosstube. It will not be a live episode, so we'll be filming it and putting it out there so that we can share. Plus, it's kind of a exciting way for me to I'd really like for you guys to pass this on. So if you're hearing about this and you've got a friend who's a project bag maker or someone I haven't listen to me, I haven't discovered, let's use that word, discovered yet, then please tag them so we can share those things and pass it on so people have great options for their stitching, because I know we all buy from all the people and love to support, and I'd like to share your products if you'd like. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Once I sign off, go ahead and feel free to throw your comment in the comment below for the Valentine word and the freebie. And I'll see you guys next week. I'll post the live stream in the StreamYard thing so it'll go up so you can, tag it so that you're reminded. But I'll see you next Wednesday, same time, same place. And have a great week, guys.